Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday. Getting out a little later, about an hour later than yesterday, which is not the best. But off to the park we go again. Get these guys out for a little walk. It's currently 76 degrees, 23 degrees Celsius. It's supposed to go to 86 today, so another 10 degrees, 30 degrees Celsius. Kind of looked ahead. 1:15 to 8:30 tonight. Felt bad because the manager that closed last night, he had to open at 6 or 6:30 this morning. Not the worst in the world getting out of there a little after 8, and he said he lives like 5 minutes away, so it's not like he had a really long trip. But it's still kind of, you know, I do it tomorrow. Get out at 8:30 tonight and got to be back at 6 or 6:30 tomorrow. I got to look and see if it's... Good thing is unemployment has cleared. So it's last week's and this week's is pitiful because of how much I worked. They asked me if I worked my normal full-time hours. I'm like, no, I covered a day for another associate, so that's not normal. I think the way things are going to go, it's almost looking like I should be able to collect for a little bit here yet. I think until the if I get when the position and whatnot changes and I get the $2 increase, that will end it. That's an oldie. Wow. I think that car was actually in one of the BMG things that just got released. Wish I could have spun you around. Probably can't see it behind me. Maybe you could. Forget what it was. Neologic was playing with it the one day. Freaking boat on wheels. Didn't sleep the best last night. I fell asleep with Priya watching something on YouTube, and then, yeah. I woke up, turned everything off, and then couldn't get back to sleep. So, taking her car this morning because she wanted me to run it. Since she didn't go in last night, she's not feeling the best. Still not feeling that great, but she'll have to go in tonight and tomorrow. Tuesday and Wednesday off. So today Amazon should charge me for my steel toes. I don't know, I gotta tighten them up today before I go in because I felt like they were loosening up. But I'm glad I went with a wide. I probably could have gone with a 9 wide because honestly they're a little snug in the toes since I added the insoles. But other than that, what else is going on? Oh yeah, so I'm sitting in break last night and in my trunk like I used to do at Walmart time, and I just sit there and watch, and I saw a Lycoming cop go up, and there's a divider. If you watch the video of the bird, you can see the divider between the two sides of Lycoming Creek Road there. Next thing I know, he comes down and he pulls in. I'm like, really? I'm going to get questioned when I'm sitting in my trunk wearing an Aldi shirt? No, there was a shooting up the road, and he was asking if I'd seen a black F-150 fly by in the last couple minutes. I'm like, nothing out of the ordinary, no. After he left, 2 different black Fords went by. The one was like a step-side F-150. The other one I think was a bigger, I don't think it was a 150, I think it was a 2 or 350. But, it's like, what am I supposed to do? I asked him, I said, new, old? He goes, we really don't, all we know it was an F-150. We really don't know age. Or, well, that doesn't help me much. But no one out of the ordinary, like, kind of sped past. That was the interesting. The manager comes out, and the other guy's like, what's going on? Are they harassing you? I'm like, no, apparently there was a shooting on High Street. And they're like, what? Because I guess the other guy, he actually has had the cops pull in behind him, and I don't know. You know, hey, if they ever question what I'm doing, I'm sitting at break. I got snacks in my car. I mean, God, you want to look in my trunk? I got protein, coffee, and water, and pretzels. A little hazier today than it was yesterday. Things aren't quite as clear, but still no damn clouds. Another bright and sunny day. It's supposed to be clear again tonight, so, but I don't know. Tim and I are talking, trying to get out yesterday, but unfortunately with Terry not going in, I didn't go anywhere. And Moon's working its way back. What you doing there, princess? You at the park? Huh? You at the park? Yeah. You at the park, Lauren? A family of bike riders go by. Little ones we don't like little ones, do we, Mateo? Even though you're little. Cicadas, that's what they are. I always call them heat bugs, but they're chirping pretty loud this morning. Even though it's only like 73 according to the car. It's a little cooler than what the airport's saying, and we're not far from it. Ooh, there's a plane going over. Sounds like a little Cessna. Something little. I want to check the oil in her car before we leave. She always has paper towels. We're switching directions. There's just too many bikes, too many kids, and it's just getting on frustration levels I don't want to be on. So we'll just take the big loop, be done, get our mile, and go home. Since we're running an hour behind schedule. We got here about an hour later than we left the house the other day. Didn't really get the shed yesterday too well. Some other things got bent up too. I don't think there's going to be any changes, except they did clean up the dugout yesterday, but the trees and stuff are still where they were. Alrighty. Come on, Priya. Gotta start walking here, Bubby. Gotta walk. She's like, I don't wanna. You're going to. Terry said they slept really good yesterday, so take them to the park. Unfortunately, this pair of sunglasses that Mike gave me got scratched, and every time we get in the sun, there's a line coming right down across and driving me nuts. So, I won't be wearing these anymore. It sucks, because I was like, well, I have something that's a little less, you know, than the camo ones, but those ones are holding up pretty good, considering I've actually run the trimmer in those. These didn't take much to mess up. Problem with, you know, inexpensive free sunglasses. So, yeah, it's there's a lot of people over here, and it's a little hazy, but the nice little breeze, very comfortable out. Cicadas. That's what I was trying to talk about the other day, and I couldn't think of the name. And they're just going crazy. It's like a little beetle thing that when they get hot, I think part of their body moves, makes that noise. Alrighty. Puppies are not too happy because we're kind of rushing this walk, but got to get ourselves going here. Alrighty, we're done. This park is just no fun anymore. It's nothing to look at anymore. That's why I don't really like bringing them over here, but it was a quick, easy mile. Kind of bum rushed it a little bit, honestly. 10:17. We left the house at, or 11:17. We left the house at 10:24. Still an hour gone, basically. We're getting home right about the time we left. So, good job. Oh, why don't we have AC on? Oh, God. Yeah, it's just not the same anymore. I mean, I think I overdid it too, but being on a time crunch, I mean, I have 11:18 and I'll go in for another, what, 12:15, 2 hours. But still, it's just, there's really nothing to look at. I didn't check the oil, son of a gun. Oh well. Maybe I'll remember at home when it cools down. Probably not though. Yeah, I think it's going to be a quick, easy Sunday vlog, because nothing really else going on. Finish up the iDig 4 video I was watching. He was almost done with the project. Little backyard. Well, not a little. It was a pretty big backyard that was overgrown. Just incredible seeing that thing just go from overgrown to mulched. There's those flowers I'm always talking about and I never get, and now I'm just speed by. Oh yeah, it definitely warmed up today. Ooh, baby. Car is a sauna. Alright, well, I wasn't sure what I was going to do here today, if I was going to record any more or not, but 9 minutes 32 seconds seems a little little short. But yeah, unfortunately at that park there's just, I don't know, part of me is not feeling it today, and part of it is there wasn't really much to show. So I apologize. I think I only filmed like maybe 3 clips at the park. I don't know. You have these days. It's going to the same place over and over, and doing it a couple years ago during the COVID thing. And it used to be pretty. I mean, people used to plant flowers. I know I mention it all the time, but... So yesterday was a month ago that I got fired, and in what? The 30th will be a month since Mike and I have actually hung out together, so that was a Niagara Falls video. It's, wait, 4 months ago I got fired, excuse me. It's just not worked out. I'm hoping I start getting some Sundays off here, personally, because this is really messing up our jive. But, oh, yes, very, very, very warm. Not humid, just hot. According to the car, it's 88 degrees right now, so it's probably around 84, 83, something like that. Could be close, but what will tonight bring? They always tell me that this is a Sunday store. They're busier Sundays. We shall see. I mean, last night it was funny because at one point we got a rush, and I said something to the manager on duty. I said, well, that was a rush we got. He goes, in the last 2 hours, we did what we did until you got here. I'm like, wow. I wasn't wrong. It was a rush. So. There's one of our neighbors. Yeah, Ruby was out on a walk when we came home, but I'm not bugging. I feel like I'm not going to make, points just to go see the puppy. He's a happy pupper. When we got there was a gentleman, he had a beagle, looked like Priya, but it was a beagle, and we got talking about beagles and bassets and stuff. They did really good on the walk, though. I mean, Priya was being a little sluggish, but for the most part, they moved along. We got our walk done in a pretty good time. They didn't get the 2 miles today, which is fine. They don't always need to go that far. Good mile. Video got that imported and edited, so because it's going in at 6 or 6:30 tomorrow, whichever it is. I can never remember which is which. I'll look at my schedule. Want to be done and over with it and go to bed. And go to bed. Kind of what I think it was part of my reason. I was all excited. I was going to get to sleep in bed last night, and then I didn't. And I had Priya with me, and it became a little bit of a issue of space. She does really good, though. She kind of stretches herself out, but it gets a little too warm with her. Yeah. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day to be off, that's for sure, but it's alright. And honestly, it'd probably be too hot for Mike and I to even hang out today with the dogs. So we found someplace shady and cool. But that's life. I mean, got back to work now, and he's making fun of me, and yeah, joke's on him. Good evening, everybody. Alrighty, it is time to roll out of here. Hopefully this light decides that it's going to change tonight. Oh, there it goes. Yay! I think we got enough light. If I take the dogs for very short walks, we'll be good. So, come on, car drive. Oh. Well, I got to learn how to use the scrubber tonight and other cleaning processes, so that was fun. And I made sure I did a good job. I was trying to run the scrubber as fast as possible because they warned me that the battery dies pretty easy. Yeah, it sure does. Didn't quite get everything done, but they need to work on that. There's a couple little problems that they have maintenance-wise. Anywho, and we go back at 6:30 in the morning till 1:30. I think there's like 4 of us. Seems a little bit weird. Maybe, nah, it might only be 3 to open, and then the manager comes in a little bit later on. We'll see. I don't know. Doesn't matter. do whatever they tell me to do, and hoorah. Hopefully I'm not on a register the whole day, though. We'll see. It smells like steak out here tonight. It smells freaking delicious. I want a steak now. Alrighty, ran into a couple of the neighbors. They're asking about the drag racing going on down here last night. That's a pretty color sky we got going on tonight. Alright, Mateo, let's do our thing here. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see me anymore because it was much lighter when we walked out the door, and now it is, yeah, very dusk. Alright, old man did his business, so we just want to crap the sky quick. Can't see crap because of the message. Yeah, that looks neat. That looks neat. That light's kind of messing me. Yeah, see? We got a big old spotlight down here, so this would be no good for stars. Mountain's still a little hazy tonight, even though it's really crisp out. It is nice outside right now. I didn't look at the temperature. Where are you going, little dude? What are you hunting? Here's the birds. Hear the birdies? Hear the thousands of them? Woohoo! There's one. Uh-oh, we're going to disrupt them. Alright, come on, little dog. Let's leave the birdies alone. Come on, let's go home. Bang, bang! That was mean. That really pissed him off. Alright, Priya, let's pick a spot and do our business. Brother was a good boy. I think she's getting close. I think. Alright, everybody, I am going to call it a night. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the morning. Bright and freaking dark outside. Or, well, I should say early and dark outside. For another puppy walk, and then work. And then, yeah, see what the day brings. I guess Tim said thunder showers tomorrow and cloudy, so we shall see. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Stay safe.